In this video, we're going to talk about the dead bug exercise. This exercise will help you better brace your core during compound lifts like the squat and the deadlift, which will make you stronger and will reduce your risk of injury. The dead bug can also help correct excessive anterior pelvic tilt and alleviate back pain. And make sure to stick around to the end, because with this particular exercise, if you do it incorrectly, it's not going to do anything for you. But before we get into the video, hi, my name is Ryan Treadaway, founder of TreadawayTraining.com, where we help busy professionals get more results in less time through online training. If you want more information on body transforming training and nutrition topics every Saturday, consider subscribing. Improper bracing during compound lifts is something that I see with almost everyone, because almost no one is taught how to brace their core. And out of the few that were, they were typically taught incorrectly. You've probably heard one or more of the following cues. Chest up, big chest, belly breath. While these cues do help prevent your back from rounding, they still don't help you to fully brace your core. Think about your spine as a perfect cylinder, like this soda can. When things are perfectly stacked or neutral, it's a very strong position. It can handle massive loads. When your back is excessively arched, it's like denting the back of the soda can. The structural integrity is now compromised and it can no longer handle that load. Best case scenario, you're losing power due to this weakened position and can't lift as much weight. Worst case scenario, you suffer a low back injury. This is where the dead bug comes in. It may look like a simple exercise, but it's actually very difficult. So we're gonna break this down into steps. Step number one, lie on the ground in a 90-90 position. This means that your knees and hips are both bent to a 90-degree angle. Your lower back should be in contact with the ground. Do not let it come off the ground. That's denting the can. That's the exact thing that we're wanting to undo. Step number two is bracing the core. Take a forceful belly breath. You don't want the chest to raise at all. Bring all the air down as far as you can into the abdomen. Remember, your spine is the can and you want a full 360-degree brace. Through the front, sides, and back. You should feel your lower back push into the ground. As you breathe out, continue forcing down and out through your trunk. If you're unsure whether or not you're bracing correctly, try placing a hand towel under your lumbar spine. Having something there to push against will help you to know if you are or aren't pushing out through the back. Once you get to the point where you're able to breathe in and out while remaining braced, you're ready to add in movement. Extend one of your arms and the opposite leg. Bring them back. Then extend the other arm and other leg. Do not allow your lower back to come off the ground. Remember, that's the exact thing we're wanting to undo. If you feel like you're starting to lose that stable brace, stop and return to the starting position. Only go as far as you can go without your low back coming off the ground. Each time you do the exercise, try to increase the range of motion just a little bit until you can achieve a full range of motion without your back lifting. A few things to keep in mind with this exercise are: one, don't try to master this all at once. I spent 2 weeks just performing 3 sets of 10 breaths while in the 90-90 position before I ever added in any movement. Until you can master bracing in a static position, then the movement will have literally no benefit whatsoever. 2, don't rush the movement. Be very slow and intentional with your movement while focusing on bracing your core the whole time. And once you master the movement, don't just think you're good to go. Those old movement patterns are deeply ingrained, and you're gonna need to continue practicing this to make sure that you don't fall back into old bad movement patterns. You can do this as a standalone exercise while watching TV like I do, or you can add it in as a warm-up before squats and deadlifts. If you get to the point where this exercise is easy, which I certainly haven't yet, then you can try holding and taking a couple breaths at the end range of motion. Question of the day: were you ever taught how to properly brace your core? Let me know down in the comments, because I certainly never was. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. If you want more content just like this, consider subscribing, or you can check us out on the Treadaway Training Blogcast. We're there every Sunday at 3 p.m. That's treadawaytraining.com/blog. As always, God bless you and your family, and we'll see you tomorrow. You know, not all soft drinks translate well into a diet version, but Grey Pico is one of those rare exceptions. Grey Pico tastes great as a diet drink.